In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Numeris lottery generator or the pick 4 generator to come up with your picks for Virginia today. We're going to do Virginia. All right. What this tool does is you put in the previous number and it's going to predict or give you your plays for the next drawing. All right. So in this example, we're going to use November 2nd. We're going to try both numbers, but in your scenario, you can pick whichever one you want, or both, depending on how you play and if you can afford to do it. Um, it's going to give you your plays, and you will hit a straight box with the fireball. It depends. All right, so let's get right into it. So for November 3rd, we're going to use November 2nd to predict November 3rd. We're going to see if those numbers come out, all right, or any combination of it. So we're going to go with November 2nd day. All right, if you look over here, November 2nd day is what we're going to be using for the fireball of 9. So we're just going to put in the 4 digits, 3087. All right, 3087. And we're going to generate that. All right, so we'll get 10 sets of 4 combinations. Whichever ones you choose to play are up to you. But you could play them all. I think with the fireball, I'm not sure how much it's going to cost. I don't want to say it wrong and you guys chew me up for it. But whatever it is in your state, I believe it's $1. You can play the straight in box with the fireball and see if the results come out. Okay, so let's look at the results here. We use 3087 from November 2nd, and the numbers that came out November 3rd were 8837 and 7864. So let's look for 8837. Looking down here, I see a lot of 8s, 3, 7s, and let's see if it picked it. Here you go right here, 8, 8, and number 8, combo 8, right here. 8, 8, 3, 7 box. Anywhere else? What's the other number? 8, 8, 3, 7, is it? 8, 8, 3. So you would have hit. It's there. 8, 8, 3, 7. Okay, so now look for, and I don't believe 7864 is not going to be there because there's 3s in it. So let's view the details and see what other combinations had you playing with Fireball. So if you would have had Fireball, 8437, 4837. So there's no 4s. There's 4. But it has to remember Fireballs have to be in that order. It can't be like box or anything. You would have hit it box, so you would have made your investment back. But there's 8437. I don't see it here. 8437 because there's no 4s except for in the 4 slot, and there's no 8 in the beginning. But maybe you would have played that using mirrors, and that 8 right there would have been, that 3 would have been an 8 for you right there, and then that 8 would have been a 3, so you would have flip-flopped those. So it would have been here, this over here, it probably would have been there, and you would have had it because the mirror of 3 is 8. You wouldn't have known to keep the 4. But when you usually see, like me, when I see these pocket numbers are 3 and 8, the mirror somewhere in it, then I would actually play this flip because I know that there's a mirror number here. See it, 3 and 8, they're mirror numbers. 4 and 7 aren't. So if I see a number like this, I would know to play them, to mirror that number, because as you can see here, 3, 4, 8, 7. If we did like 8, 4, 3, 7, see if I would have mirrored that number, it would have came out correctly. Okay, let's look at the and that was in the 4 position. That was in a combo 4 position. That's what that number would have came out if you would have mirrored that number. But this is what you can do. I mean, it's up to you. Let's see, 8, 8, 4, 7, because that fireball is 4. Do we have any 8s in there? We do right here. We have 3, 8, 8, but I'm looking for 3, 3, and see if we had that number. So here it is, 3, 3, 8, 7, right? But did it come out because with those doubles? 3, 3, 8, 4. We wouldn't have made that happen. We wouldn't have made that happen. 3, 3. Close we would have got was because the mirror to 7 is 2. So the closest we would have got was 3, 3. All right, we could have flipped. We could have mirrored this one 8, 8, 3, but we wouldn't have gotten that 4. You see what I'm saying? If that makes sense. 3, 3, 9, 7 is not there either. There's 9, 7 right there, but we couldn't have made that happen either. So for Virginia, you would have hit a box though, definitely. If you look at it, if you use that 3087, we only did one number, and that was from the second. So we would have hit the next day box. All right, just know that going in that it did work for that. All right, let's try another one for Virginia. Let's do the night. Let's put in the night from the second. Let's clear that out. And they did 5858. Now this one is, look at this. This is this is definitely mirror. You're gonna mirror or flip this one. 5858. The mirror to that would be 0303, or you could flip that and do it's that 8181. Or you could do it so much with that number right there. You could do half mirror and half flip, or that's right there. That's a crazy number because you could do a lot with that. All right, let's generate the combination and see what happens. All right, so from the 5858 night play with the fireball of 0, let's see if we got anything here. We had the 8837, which was there, so 8858. Let's look for 883. We don't have it there. I'm going right to the 8s because it's the 8, but the day sum for that would have been 3 because the November 2nd is 11 plus 2, and that's 13, so it would have been 3. So we really should be playing this day sum here. So in that day sum, it should be an 8837, and we don't have that in that day sum right there. But in the collection of numbers, do we have 8837 at all? Let's see. I'm just looking through them. I'm looking for 37. 88, but I do see 88s. 88 that. I don't see 7864 either. 7864. We don't do that because I see 6s here, but I don't see any 6 4s. I see 5 4s. All right, let's look at the details again. And for that 4837, no, I'm not seeing it. 8 4s. I don't see any 8 4s. I don't see any 8 8s. Well, I do see 8 8s here, but 4 7, I don't see that. If I'm missing it, put it in the comments. If you have any questions, just ask me and I'll try to cover it. 8834. I don't see that either. Could be overlooking it. But like with this number again, you could go with this number a different way because there's mirrors and flips in there. These are all doubles. So you could do, I don't know, just making up a number from that 0353 I could do. And that's like mirroring those numbers because it's 5858. So the mirror to 5 is 0. The mirror to 8 is 3. The mirror to, I'm going to keep that other 5 the same. And I'm going to keep that 8 the same. And I'm going to generate that and see if we come up with something. All right, so 8837. I don't see 8837. Nothing with that one. No. So that's not going to yield you one. But I just wanted to show you like you could what you can do with the generator, just put in there to get those combinations. You don't have to play them all, but at least you get to see. But that was an example for Virginia. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. We're going to keep plugging in different states to see if the generator can come up with numbers that win. All right, any questions or comments, leave it below, and make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the other side.